Hey YouTube, it's me Ashley, a girl and her flowers, and welcome back to my channel. So, hope everybody's having a great day today. Today we are really going to get into why it's important to spread your light. But before we get into that, as always, I wanted to start with an update. So I'm changing some things as far as my channel is concerned in order to be better, not just for you guys but also for myself. So I decided to call Thursday videos Sprouting in Positivity with a girl and her flowers. So we're going to continue to do things how we're doing it. We're just putting a segment title, a name on that segment, so that it's going to be something that's more consistent, and this helps me. I've vlogged a lot this week, so I'm really excited for this Sunday, because this Sunday will be the first one that's kind of you guys know I love to talk with my hands. What am I looking for? Like a quick overview of my week. And the first one is probably going to be about 2 weeks worth. So if you see a different hairstyle, that's because I kind of started it 2 weeks ago thinking that I would post last Sunday, but blah, blah, blah. I didn't. It doesn't matter, because I will this Sunday. I am so excited for what the future has for me, and I'm going to get into that a little more at the end of my video, but I want to talk about what you came here for, which is for the encouragement and what I'm here to discuss. So as I said, we're going to talk about why it is so important to share your light. I'm sure you've all seen this quote, and it says, a candle doesn't lose its flame by lighting other candles. Meaning that you can spread your light as far as possible, and your light won't get any dimmer. Your light won't go out, and you are bringing that light into other people. Now, what is that light? That light is everything that encompasses you. So your gifts and your talents, your spirit, the energy that's around you, let's hope that, it is positive. We're only going to be thinking of positivity right now, but that light is the positivity inside of you. It's the uniqueness of yourself. It might be your singing voice or your gift to write. It might be your ability to listen. Whatever the case it is, it's something that is a part of you that needs to be spread, and it's important to recognize your light. So I know that my light is what I'm doing right now. I love to talk. Pushing this positivity into you guys' lives is extremely important to me. And I don't just do it on my channel here. Every single chance I get, I am speaking positivity into people's lives. And it makes me feel really good. And sometimes so much to the point that I don't even follow my own advice as much as I should. But it brings me so much joy to bring positivity to other people. That is my light. It would be selfish of me to keep this gift to myself. So you cannot hoard your light. Meaning you can't take your light, go in the room and shut the door and go, "Oh, it's all my light. I don't want anyone else to get this light." Because what you fail to realize is that the person that's right next door, they might have a blue light that is so beautiful and bright and could look great in your bathroom, and you need some of that blue light. But you have to be willing to offer something in return. So as a part of being the keeper of your light, it's important to spread it and not hoard that light. And what I mean by not hoard, just like I said, you can't take it in a room and keep it to yourself. A lot of people I know have gifts that they don't share. The singing voices that they don't sing, but don't sing for anyone. Or the poets out there who haven't shared their poetry. The person who's an amazing listener, who will make an awesome therapist, who just thinks I'd much rather just keep those skills within myself. When you hoard your gifts, when you hoard your light and only keep it to yourself, it's not really doing you any justice, because what have you done with it on your own so far? Nothing. But how much can be done if you spread that light, if you're willing to spread that joy, if you're willing to share that gift? Think of how many doors it can open, not just for you, but for someone else. I love to share my light. I want to spread my light as far as it can possibly be spread, because I know that someone else can take something that I don't know, that I know, and turn it into something else. Now, your light doesn't have to just be a gift that you have or something that makes you unique. It's experiences that you have. It is things you have seen in this life. It is, places you have been. These are all things that are part of your life. That's why I say that the light is who you are. You are the light. And when you share yourself, and I mean truly share yourself, you open up so many doors and offer so many opportunities, not just to yourself, but also to those around you. And when you do that for those around you, you give them the courage to spread their light. And then they do that for those around them. And before you know it, they're taking the 5 minutes out of a day to share your light or to share what you have can bring a joy to the whole entire world. But you don't know because you're too busy hoarding it. So this message can come across 2 different ways, and I'm going to talk about the back end of what that could be. Someone who doesn't share their light, or someone who doesn't share their light but also goes out of their way to dim the lights of others. Now, you may not recognize that you are a light dimmer. You may not recognize that you walk around with a fire extinguisher putting out everyone's light every chance you get. But when you do the things I'm about to tell you do, then you will realize what you're doing. So parents, I'm not judging any parents because I am not great, but I just want you to think back when you were a child and you wanted to sing as loud as you could and flip and dance and jump and talk a mile a minute and blah, 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 whatever. And your mom or your dad will be like, can you be quiet? Go play somewhere else. Go have a seat. Now, everyone hasn't had these experiences, but what you didn't realize is that when that was happening, when your parents were telling you to be quiet and sit down, that they were dimming your light. And you might have picked up these qualities if you might be doing the same thing to your own child. I know that I was dimming my son's light because he loves to talk. Oh my goodness. And sometimes when you work 40 hours and you're exhausted and you also have a younger child, you don't want to hear it. And you're like, can you just give me a minute? And it was my fiance who really brought it to my attention that he could be telling me something or be trying to, share his light with me, but I was dimming that opportunity for him. And now I let him go. My son has told me so many things. He loves to start off with, did you know? He let me know, we went to the zoo about the peacocks and the male and the female and how they try to impress. I mean, he is so full of knowledge. And I had no idea that my son at 7 has decided he wants to be a scientist. But I was so busy trying to that I was dimming his light. Now, we can call that something else. We can call a light dimmer something that will probably make a little more sense to you. And we're going to call that person a hater. Now, if you feel that you can't help other people around you, that's okay. If you don't believe or have enough faith in your light that you're willing to share, that's all right. Take the time to work on your light and build faith within yourself. Let your light grow until you're comfortable enough to share it. But that doesn't give you the right to put out other people's flames. Now, I don't like to use the word, hater, because I try to limit negative words in my home, as I've told you all before, and just in my vocabulary in general. I don't want to put power or energy behind negativity in any way, and those words, sometimes giving them even a little bit of attention is far too much. But I'm using the word now because I know that it's something that's a little more commonly said versus a light dimmer. But I mean, when you are someone who only is concerned with their own light to the point that they are willing to put out the light of others, they're willing to not be supportive, they're willing to go out of their way to blow at that flame that someone else is trying to grow and rain on their parade, then you will get nowhere good in life. It's not a good thing to be a light dimmer. I, as a up and coming YouTuber, I am extremely supportive of every person that I come encounter with. Not just because I feel that if I support you, then you must support me, but I am fulfilled by supporting someone. And it feels good to me to spread my light, which is why I talk whenever someone gives me the opportunity. And I'm always liking other people's videos and watching other people's videos and just being as extremely supportive as I can to the people around me, not just in my community, but in every community I can possibly put my hands on, because I know that the more I uplift others, I'm also uplifting myself. I'm also teaching my children to uplift others. I'm also teaching my family to uplift others. I'm also teaching the people who watch my channel, my friends, or anyone who's in my presence to do that. And before you know it, by spreading your light to the candle next to you, you'll light the whole entire universe. You'll light this whole thing on fire just by not being a hoarder of your own light and sharing what you have. So share what you have, but don't dim anyone else. Don't hoard it to yourself unless you are truly honing on making it better so that you can share it. This world would be such a greater place if we were more comfortable sharing our lights, because you have no idea what your experiences, what your gifts, and what your talents could be doing for someone else, or someone that's waiting for you to share those things, waiting for you to get out here and say, let me tell you what I've been through, let me tell you where I'm coming from, let me tell you where I'm going, let me tell you how I'm getting there. Like, use all of those things that are in your light and truly share them, and you have no idea how far it will go. I know that I'll be doing videos whether I have 1 subscriber for the next 100 years, or when I hit 1 million subscribers, or when I hit 2,000 subscribers at the end of the month. And these goals that I have for myself that I know that I'm going to meet, regardless, I'm going to continue to do this because this is my light, and I know that it is my duty to spread it. It is up to me to push you, because I know that there's someone waiting for you to push them. And if it's all waiting on me, that's how I look at life. I feel that this world is mine for the taking, and it all revolves around me, and not in a selfish or not in a self-centered way. But what I mean is, I believe that I have so much power within myself that if I'm not accomplishing something, then I'm adding to someone else's failure. So if something needs to get done, it starts with me. It starts with me spreading my light. It starts with me taking my candle and lighting another, because I have no idea what that light is going to do. Just like you have no idea what your light is going to do for someone else. Whew! You gotta get into these topics, guys, and oh my goodness. So I am so excited for what the future has for me. I have been reading You're a Badass at Money Making, and just really taking notes and developing my relationship with money and accepting all the riches that are coming to me, because they are coming, and I am extremely wealthy, and I love money, and I love myself, and I love creating money. I love creating opportunities for growth for me, for you, for everyone around me. And the fact that I am so sure and so certain and can see and feel all the experiences that money is going to bring to my life, I'm so excited about. But that's neither here nor there. I'm saying that to say that there are so many things that is going on with this channel. I have decided that I will not limit myself. For too long, I thought, well, I only can do this and this. But no, I can do everything, and it feels so good because I have all the time. It's all mine, and I have all the power. So when I tell you guys that this year, when I say that things are going to get done, they're getting done. This podcast is getting done. I'm going to be working on my editing skills because it's gonna get done. We're gonna have merchandise. I'm gonna have a website. I'm gonna do coaching. I'm gonna write a book. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited that I have really realized the power within myself and how strong I am. And I cannot wait to share that with you all. Like, even the fact that right now, I used to do videos that were about 5 to 8 minutes. And now you can't, and I would say it felt so long. I was talking forever. If you really go back and watch my videos, I'm like, oh my goodness, these videos are getting long. And they were like 7, 8 minutes. And now I know sometimes you're like, okay, girl, we get the point. You can, No, I have so much to say. I'm so passionate about the things I'm talking about that it brings me so much joy. So with that being said, I will see you guys Sunday with my very first kind of vlogging it type of video. I am maybe going on a skating date with my fiance tonight. I'm trying to get her a little more out of her box, because when you guys hear her story, oh my goodness, when I tell you that there is someone with a light that is too beautiful not to share. everyone needs a piece of this light, but we're going to get into that on another episode. I will see you guys Sunday. Thank you so much for the continued support. I look forward to growing with you. I look forward to watching you grow. I look forward to us being fruitful. That was sprouting in positivity. So let's do this. And until next time, mwah.